Patalo fatu America Samoa lo fa Samoa le nei tai au matalo fie. O se tai au to ai le lofa maleanga leo CCS. O le nei pro kalamu fa inuaina. O le Fale Lalaga. O tu fatasia e le ofisa o le American Samoa Visitors Bureau. O na tanga luenga le tato malo o lo ngafa. Ma le tautua ina o tangata tafa mai tono tato watunu. E le opo se lilo tatou atunuu i le whaamai wa iai nei le lalani. Ai me se fo'i tono tatou atunuu. Ai whaaftai le alofa o le atua. E le eisi so i fua o mai mau. Tatou no fota talo pia mo le nei whaamai. E le opo fo'i se lilo i le pangatia ia ma le tūlanga wa iai fo'i ia isinisi. Po i lātou o lo whai apea le tautua mō tūrisi e whai mai tono le atanu. Lea la ua lata i le whāmasina, wa le to i eni tūrisi e asiasi mai tono tātou atanu. Ma ua la ngona fo i pangatia, o lātou o lo whai pia le tautua, e iai a pisinisi o lo whaia e lei o siapo. Ta mama tina lo whai apea ngā luenga tau lima. Ai me se foi lau fai fato anga o la tau lo fai foi la tau mai moanga I tua la tau ainga manu. Ia ai me se foi lau atisi. O la tau o lo teu wina ma fale leia pe me asina la tanu. O le ala lewa o mai ai le nei tai au matamofia. America Samoa fatalo fatu. Wa ia tia o le ananga fia ma le fanga e tia. Wa ma futa e se tasi tina o le tanu. Ua loa leona sfulu tau sanga o tau tua tono tatou atunuu I ana pisinisi o ana fale o loa o le fale ainga ia whaapea fo le fale kalapu se itulo o se tasi fo I leo tina sa whaafoina se no foanga o tau o le bed and breakfast mua lava le tono America Samoa o le Ta'alolo Lodge wa ia te au la le anganga fia e whaalau loa atuai o se wo mamai a te au le tina ia Talolo Chande Lutu-Drabble. Good morning, Auntie.
Good morning, boy.
Good to see you.
Yes. Thank you for that wonderful introduction of Taylor.
Whaaftai. Ia, Auntie, se tu I whalai lunga le tātu spese whaamua mole. Wawa tau whisiringia. Po le ala le ma ta upu leo mama iai. O le mea mua lava le la matala no ai. O pese ma whātu matuai Samoa. Pea ona o sau no atu steni o sola. O le nei pro kalama, o lo o toi whawhanu mai e ngā luenga lau atisi. 20 years ago, Chante launched this book. And I'm going to give her the time. What has driven you to do this work? That's a lot of, this project.
Fun.
Yes.
Fun. Well, let me see. It all started when we got together with our friends, like Eni Falumavaenga. We would get together, and then with Eni and Aisi ukulele, he would bring out the ukulele, and we started singing Samoan songs. And I've noticed then that just about every song that we sang, a lot of our friends were only able to sing one verse, and then when I start the second verse, and everybody was quiet, and then this happened for a while. Then Eni said, "Sis, why don't you just collect some songs and write the lyrics down, so when we get together, everybody would be singing." So, and and then the more I collected the songs, and then I collected some pictures. Some of the songs here were given to me by some of the friends, like the ballad of My Pango Girl. My childhood girlfriend Lassie, whose father composed and wrote the lyrics of My Pango Girl for his Mana Mea Mata o Semantafa in 1932. So I've done a lot of research to make sure that the lyrics are correct and the composers and the writers of the lyrics of some of these old songs were credited for their work. There's a lot of people who had said to me that my grandfather wrote this or my auntie wrote that, and I couldn't verify them.
Eu alo ka ko sa mo ka kena. Alo ka man ku siel PCD, alo ansi ku siel PCD.
So anyway, boy, at the launching of my book in Auckland by the Honorable Fiame Naomi Mataafa, she was the Minister of Education at the time. And I was sitting at the door autographing books, and along came the Yandel sisters, who were so kind enough to entertain that night too. And their father, he came over and he said, "Leanga tele oe Chante, lea me ule tu uaile ingoa shio tamai li tō whamai whileni whai atuai." Your father Fatui, because I came across that. But there was, during my research at the O.F. Nelson Library in Apia, but there was no way for me to verify this. So I said, "Oi, ya, walila na se I toe lolomi le lominga lona lua. Ya, ona tu e lola ili swafo shiuta mai." And only two days ago, I was watching a link that a friend of mine sent over of Tama Samoa. It was produced, directed by Daniel Powesi, narrated by Tui Ana, who is a musician, great musician, Letuli. And I was pleased and excited to have found out from Falefatu Enari that his grandfather wrote the lyrics of my favorite Samoan songs, Lo Use Ye Lo Pale Au. It was written by Reverend Sotiaka Enari. So I emailed Falefatu and thanked him for it. I said, "Now I can put your grandfather's name."
And we're going to sing that, right?
And yes, of course. I'm not going to be here. I'm not here just chatting. We're here to sing some of the old songs.
Yes. Ole nei fu prokalama. Ole ama fasua tu fu imansinaya Chante. I nei pese tuaia fatunga Samoa. Awa ye istanga terapi e ki afu kadina pese kuai. But there's something about Samoan folk music that we need to reintroduce to the young people and also our community. Chante, ole me mua lava leo te fia tala noai. Upu pese, the lyrics.
Yes.
Faisal tala. Pe ai foi se fai upu ina wa ole ma nai yo upu pese Samoa nei. Some of those songs are 200 years old, right?
Yeah, I won't say 200. A lot of these songs, or some of these songs, are well over 100 years old.
Okay.
And you can tell the difference between the lyrics that were written a long time ago. Compare those lyrics to the lyrics that are written nowadays. You can almost see the shifting of time based on the lyrics. Like the old days, they're more metaphoric and poetic. Like lo nau ta'i watatae whaapopo wa malele angi mayo se fisanga e angi malie ai se iyo pese. I have to ask Tula Fale to translate or explain to me exactly the gist or the depth of these lyrics. We don't have those lyrics anymore. I guess because the way of life then, there were a lot of things that had inspired the songwriters.
Do you think the environment, the natural environment, inspired them back in the days to write these lyrics?
Absolutely. It was their way of life. They had a lot, like I said, they had a lot of things that were not available now.
Modern conveniences.
The availability of modern conveniences, you can always see the shifting of time. And now more modern, like O ka lauhani wha sili o te wha atu saina I se apahela bi. What? They have the lyrics like that. They're humorous.
And we're not putting them down, okay?
No.
We just wanted to make a point.
They are different. I admire the modern songwriters because they are writing songs, lyrics based on
our time,
the availability of modern conveniences like Sauseita, ti lau ta'avale malepe. Apoy. But anyways, but that's the difference. There's not much nowadays that would inspire a serious songwriters to write metaphoric and poetic lyrics because we hop in the car, we go to the supermarket, buy the food, shove it in the microwave, and then we eat. Compare to the lives of the people who wrote the more metaphoric and poetic, even the melodies.
Yes.
The melodies nowadays, it's not as soothing and haunting like Le Manutangi Wata Nita Amilo. You could almost hear a person lamenting about a departed one or a loss of a love, romantic love. So it's different. But even the modern songwriters, they're brilliant. The Pulialava people.
The Pulialava. And I noticed in your songbook, you underline proverbial expressions.
Well,
lesile me esele mana e o tatou pese tuaine. Ya se tango la o esu e maini lai na tonu ina. Wa lesile me wa se ansia fo I ona ba ye. Pe fa alo moina fo I pese fo po fa tu na fo ne vai ta. Ele fa pe sele ana fa ti fo po fa tu na.
No.
Ai o le me ale na
It's just different time.
Even myself, as an English teacher, I see a lot of figurative language in Samoan songs. And this is what I usually do when I teach a lit class. I tell students, alu ifaya grandpa, and I say Samoa, Samoa. So what I usually do as a teacher, as an English teacher, I said, okay, I use the Samoan songs, Samoan proverbial phrases.
It's easier.
And I tell the students, see, Samoans had this maybe before the Palanis. So, and I see there's poetry in our music, in our songs, in the lyrics.
Like, these are all Samoan songs like Satofia Elia Tua Samoa, and one of the lines here say, Tauna na fua le te tea, ai manino mai lava mata le vai.
Tauna na fua le te tea, ai manino lava le mata le vai. What does that mean?
No matter how you try to hide something, we can see through you. That's my version, but I'm sure Atula Fale will not say that. But that's just an example. The other one that I don't know what it means is Walolongo le fua malipao. Malisi ne iliua le vaiosina. These are all proverbial, proverbial expressions, alanga upufa Samoa. I know how to say it, and I don't understand how to explain it the way Atula Fale.
Ole mea le nā ole tau mawhai e tā ua o pesi tuaia ni Samoa, mo le whaafonga mai ala tunu. Ole oa ia.
Yes.
Ole oa ia o iaia la ngā upu matango fie tonu e whaatitau si o mana, e whaatitau le. I whainga whaiwale atu nuu.
Male anga nuu.
Anga nuu. O mea uma lava nei e o mai e te tonu. Chande, I want to talk about ballads. Because we're going to sing a treat for our listeners. My Pango girl, because we're from
Pango.
Ballads. Wa o lesi nei mea o le tele i o pese tuai nei Samoa. Ia, o le aoa oa. Wa mafati ala vale loto ai fa pia na tau fa pia no fo
No
masitene.
forma Pepe Makisi.
So we have an example of that
Yeah.
song. We have Pepe
Well,
Makisi's song.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
O nai tangata wea pia ia. La no fo e malea ia e te iwa. O le tele fo I o pesena broken hearted.
Lost love.
Betrayal. Yeah.
Betrayal.
Yeah, ai me se lava wa nuti momoia. E aoi anti, na nuti momoia oi se taimina e faisa pese va pena.
Well, they used to call me no. I consider myself a shower singer because I can belt out any songs in the shower. No, I've often thought about it. Only when my daughter passed away, I thought about writing a ballad or a VE, but it's too painful. I can never finish it. Maybe one of these days. But getting back to writing ballads for VE, not only VE about a beloved departed one or a lost love, but we also have a lot of historical events that happened. They are not even documented. For instance, the very first and only public hanging in American Samoa behind the museum right now, Imoa. Yeah, if it wasn't for my research, o le vi'i whaafafonga Samoa o le Imoa's wife is from Pau, Tutoni.
Auntie Tutoni.
Tutoni, what a colorful character. I can still remember that lady with her says and kaulima, her bangles, but she had that a wonderful fun. But anyway, if it wasn't for my research of this, for the songbook, I wouldn't know that B.F. Newell was a lawyer for Imoa who killed Sema. And that wasn't even, we didn't have any premeditated murders like that. It was a crime of passion. But we have lots of VE. So we have VE about
villages.
Leone is one of the most beautiful.
We're going to give you one VE. Let's try our VE from Pano and then we'll...
Yes, yeah.
There's
so many of them.
Tele yo VE. Ai foi lá ni nu o whaafonga mai wa le lolo VE. Ia o ngā ne
But I love Leone's
yes.
It is so beautiful.
Ona ma wale o mai Leone ke o se le usunga le VE Leone.
Well, I'm also from Leone because my grandmother Pepe was tau Poe Ilinganoa because her brother Fifi was Ilawa. At the time, 1905 to about 1918. But you're right, VE, villages, ballads.
Ola usu atu na Samoa, le ma VE le mai manu e sili na pele ma ngana o pano.
E ui na pala pala, o pano pano malama. Tayo le tawanga o America Samoa I love
Elena foi io wa ole sile me fai ma le tate vai pe a fai tato sisinga fu
yes,
very major ole te mi fo le nai
that's true.
Fa ngai vi wa tele yo o vi la ia
well not only VE but complained that ele mawhainga ofi tonu o le ofisa o le kōwana. Ia, e sau mai.
E sau umala I pese rā.
E te isi kōwana. Wa wakau aku sao an mera le mali e, but that's the way it is.
That's one thing with Flag Day anthems. They do all the laulau siva. Ia, orola e ris keimi. Fia mua kako. Ke pe kau saula se mea foi le ia. Se kawa kula me e fale ko malo. But you know the beauty of
but
those
it's all in
anthems.
humor.
Yes. Yeah, umaloa and that's like one of the ways I like about Samoan Flag Day songs. Right after that, saulo se
and they're original compositions and original lyrics. The problem with that, e umaturoa lea sisinga fu ai lea tausanga ngā loa tu ana compared to the classical. Pero bi to fa ilangi le baliu le Pan Am 1974. So there's so many important historical events that were not documented anywhere, but they're in the lyrics.
But see, that's why that songbook is so important.
It's important.
It's a recorder of the events that happened here in Tutuila.
It's a mirror, and it's a reflection of those who have passed on. And it is our duty to preserve these folks' work, because the minds of those days, they're different, and we need to preserve their work for our future generations.
I read something that says that when all else is gone, what's left is music and poetry. And the reason why I'm saying that, because our oral tradition, let's talk about our oral tradition, because because the beauty of our oral culture.
We didn't have a written language.
That's a story in and of itself. Our own history.
Well, that's why it is so important for us to collect and preserve the works of these people. To me, an orator or orators, somehow they possess a different kind of mind to memorize all these genealogies.
Yes, you have to memorize.
For instance,
mouth, you pass it,
when there's a gathering, tula imai tula fale, fitala imai. First, he recites everybody's genealogy, and before they start the meeting, everybody is related. Everybody's family, and that's why they need to recite the genealogy of Sawai, and then they have the Ava. The purpose of the Ava, of course, is to soothe the angry heart. Not nowadays Ava, but different Ava. But I am amazed at the kind of minds that the orators have. In order for them they're like computers. When you hear them, I always admire.
And what's amazing about these songs, one of the reasons why I admire them is because they survived. Atato fa'alomo foila I pese tuai. Eleisi Samoa ngalo pese pese foia ma alu aluate iawa.
Ngalo, because they're not classical. I like to bring out yo foia olo pese pepelo yaila so mo ila ba I serious. I came upon ole pesele ususo, including me, tofa atue. We always used to say tofa atue soy fue la upele. That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be tofa atie. Atie was Maliator's suafa taule eleo ati aki ayo se pese to ina al pe o to ina na fai to fa atie so foi na la pele
o le tele so io pese
malesi mele fi fa sa le o fa lo nge I'm so happy to hear that quite a few people are now be moni ewa e malanga tu ile malosi o to It's not malosi, it's balasi. Ole upu sawe taun whaunga, ole balasi. Pe moni ewa e malanga atu, ile balasi o I tonga tap. Ole balasi I tonga, ole tau pōnga tātou. Lea whai tūlangi, of course. There's another long story with Lea Wha, who married a nobleman from Tonga who was supposed to, on his way, e whai poipo Lea Whine o le tuimanua. Au le tele Lea whai tūlangi, put her on the boat, turn around, e Tonga, here I come, with Lea Wha.
But that's the beauty of these songs, because not only the lyrics,
the history,
but the story, the history behind it.
Story.
Out of here, I love songs.
Me too. Well, most of our songs, most of our beautiful songs are love songs because it comes from the heart.
Yes.
When something happened that stirred at the core of your emotion.
It inspires maybe the brokenheartedness.
And here comes all of a sudden, all these beautiful poetic words, and then you put it in with music.
Beautiful
so
love
what are we
song
going
there.
to sing?
Yeah, My Pango Girl. Yeah, Auntie, if I say tala, le pese de ta ua.
Well, o le toa tele o tangata, me se le vai taimilia na whaela susu e ngai I pese I apia. I came upon some people there from my o le pese na fatu e tamaloa mai upolu, and I would turn around because if it's anything is going to stir me up is something about pango. I said, excuse me, I go to church with the man who composed this song. His daughter was my playmate, my classmate, and she was the one who gave me Fale Lalaga. O le tua ina. In fact, whamole lava. O le pese lea na fatu e saipale fesanga inga asuenga. And his daughter, Painu Ulasi, may she rest in peace. She gave me the last lyric of, maybe I should look for, I thought say my little class, my punk girl, 118. My
that was the sister.
My grandfather,
Fia, Auntie Fia.
Fowa, Sivi'i, Usala, Balako, Uma. So I told them, I'm sorry, but this love song was composed and written by Saipale Asuenga Vesanga Inga, who wrote this love song for his manameo or matau. Lafafinio Sil Mantafa. So I'm sorry, guys. Although your beautiful lady Matau came from Apia, but our Pango boy composed and wrote this song. So this is got it? My primal girl, you dwell in my heart. Safielo so alofa, atoa. May I say, Safatofa, Ololo Popole, Loaina, Meo Safea, Funaya Ue, Ona O, Seisi Poe. I say I love you, my teen is
Ia Amerika Samoa, o le whaiuna ngā tātou prokalama le nei tai au I le sumai fo o tina ia Chande Lutu-Drabble, ia man prokalama tu whaatisia lau ofisa o le American Samoa Visitors Bureau. Ia tantonu le anganga, ia I whutitaimi sa siei se tala au se ngangana au se anga foi. Amerika Samoa matua atu ia te oe. Ai tātou toi mafuta I le vaiasa fou, o ia se whapoponga nei prokalama. Ia toi suma I foi tina ia Chande, ia toi matatal noa toi I nei lava ta uputa ua o pese tuai po whatunga tuai sama sangel tātou atanu. Ia tō whawhama lea li nei aso, ia whio ai foi ma lea tua. Manuia fuafua ma lea aso Amerika Samoa, so I fua.